Over at the PBA, new leadership for the Alaska Aces ahead of the season-ending Governor's Cup. Jeff Cariaso takes over as head coach, replacing Alex Compton. And right now, Coach Jeff joins us live in the studio. Coach Jeff, good morning, and first of all, congratulations.
Good morning. Thanks for having me. Nice to
all
be
right,
here.
It's great to have you here also, Coach. So, first of all, you've come full circle already, leading the team that drafted you way back in 1995, Coach. So, on a personal note, how special is this for you?
It's really special. I think it's a unique situation. I'm not sure if it has happened before, but it's an opportunity for me to kind of take on a new challenge, and I'm ready. I'm excited and happy to be here.
Okay, Coach. But you've been a head coach already before, calling the shots for Barangay Ginebra in 2014. But what can we expect from you this time around? What kind of system will you have with the Alaska Aces?
Well, I think going into that stint with Ginebra, there was an idea of you always want to look at your team first and see what you want to kind of run in regards to how you want the team to flow. So our team here at Alaska is a little different. So what you're going to see is a different style. I think just the attitude that we bring in each and every day at practice, being able to compete every day at a high level, pushing each other and really ramping up the intensity. I think that's really more of what's going to be a little more different, and hopefully it carries over to the games.
All right, Coach, and you are coming in with less than a month away before the Governor's Cup. It was a huge announcement last week for you to take over, but has Alaska begun preparing already for this conference?
Yes, we have. We started last week, so that was kind of like the break-in week. Guys getting their feet wet a little bit, getting the feel. We'll slowly get into it. We slowly got into it a little this week, and then the import arrived today. So we're welcoming a new import, and we're gonna go full throttle on Monday and get going to prepare.
Yeah, you did fetch your import this morning, right, Coach, before heading here?
I did.
That's interesting. Like you said, no Mike Harris for you this conference. Instead, you have a former NBA player in Branden Dawson. Right. So, Coach, what can we expect from your import, and how do you think he'll match up to the other reinforcements of the other teams?
Well, what we liked about Branden, the whole staff agrees to this and helped with the decision, was really his athleticism and his energy. So that's going to be huge for us. He's a little younger than Mike, so we're happy about that. I think he's going to be able to come in and what we need in regards to the team aspect, I think he can bring. So there is always that big expectation when it's import. They kind of have to be able to do everything, and I think that's the type of player that we have. So I'm praying and hoping, but I foresee him fitting well with what we do.
Okay, Coach, a huge acquisition also for the Aces is Maverick from the Rain or Shine Alaska Mariners. You got him after the Commissioner's Cup, but what can Maverick bring to Alaska this conference?
Well, Mav is again, that steady guard who has proven that he can play in the PBA. So what I like about him is he's got a few years under his belt, so he's got a few years of experience. He's still hungry, He's reliable, again, on the defensive side. I think that's an aspect that I'm going to expect of the players, is them just really wanting and willing to defend. And Mav's that kind of player. So, we're happy with him being with us now. We're just making sure that he's healthy because he didn't play last conference. So we're hoping he's healthy and be able to, again, just flow and keep going for us here at Alaska.
Well, Coach Jeff, you did touch on it. Maverick ended the Commissioner's Cup injured. So will he be able to play with you guys this?
That's the goal. That's the goal. So we have 3 weeks, again, to prepare. His first practice with us will be Monday.
Okay.
So, again, what he brings is just steadiness, plays both sides. And, again, we're happy that he's with us.
All right, so you are replacing Coach Alex Compton, who's been with the team also for a long time, and he steered the Alaska Aces to the finals in last year's Governor's Cup. So is there any pressure on you, Coach, to, take Alaska back to the finals and get the title?
Actually, there's always pressure, I would think, no? At this stage, and I think anyone in my position, any coach going in, there's always a little bit more pressure. especially knowing that last year, this conference, we made the finals. So again, I think it's the journey that we're focused on, where we're focused on just being prepared and being ready, and then when we get to that moment, just seek the opportunity. So that's really the goal.
Coach, Alaska has already had, numerous appearances in the finals, but what will it take for you guys to finally get a championship? What do you think is lacking?
Right, just that extra edge to push through and bust through the adversity. We all know it's difficult to win. There are a lot of teams out there who are bigger, stronger, more talented. But I really like our chances. I like the attitude that the Alaska players have. And it's really, again, when we reach that opportunity, that reach that time, just finding a way to bust through and make it happen.
All right, well, we do hope the Alaska Aces can bust through this conference and get the title under you, of course, Coach Jeff Cariaso. Again, thank you very much for coming here on the show. We just had the new head coach of the Alaska Aces, Coach Jeff Cariaso.